Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. We'll try that again. Mic check 1 2 1 2. We'll try that again. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Awesome. Right. Ball. There we go. Alright, let's go. Alright, what's up, everybody? Let's get some, whoops. It's like banging my table all over the place. I'm feeling pretty good about this level. If I get a good run here, I think I'm just gonna go for it. And then I got the rest of the game to lab. The final 4 missions, I believe. I got really good cycles with no BFG, so I feel pretty good about only really needing that for you know, like panic situations. You're alright up there, buddy. How? That was weird. Like, you know, lock-on burst they sometimes do tank, but the follow-up precision bolt, like, should have finished him off. Right, where's the Cacodemon? There he is. Good night.
Site of the first recorded demon attack in Argentina. According to the Korax, the city would have been lost had it not been for the arrival of the slave.
Animation still gets me. Alright then. So yeah, this is the one. With no BFG. Just gotta keep an eye on where this guy spawns. Got him. What's up, Dino? Yes. Yeah, I think, I mean, I've had half a mind to do it just right off the bat. But I thought, no, get warmed up. Always good to have a warm-up. And then we're going to jump right in. Because I really want to get on with the rest of the game. And I really just want to get it on PC now. And move on. So, well, hi there. I don't really... Well, we'll chainsaw him. Yeah, so later stream today because I had to. I didn't know we had a bank holiday on Monday. Genuinely had no idea because I booked off Tuesday because Tuesday is what's it called? What's that? Oh, that's a cool. I like that one. Yeah, so Monday's bank holiday. Tuesday is MK's DLC. So I booked off Tuesday for that, and I booked off tomorrow for Saints Row. So I have got a doozy of of a weekend on the horizon. So I had to go out and get some stuff. And I got some stuff in for my roommate. It should be back this weekend. And man, let me tell you, Asda sucks. Like, I've been just shopping at Aldi pretty much exclusively. It's so much better.
It is written that your hatred for the demons gave the people of Argent your hope, as it does now on Earth.
Come on. Come on. I gotta remember that actually does that gives you more armor. I gotta remember that. So I made my third emote today myself. I'm quite proud of it, I must say. It turned out extremely well. I am not great at that sort of stuff. It took me, no joke, it probably took me about half an hour to do it. And the tutorial I watched to do it was like 4 minutes long. So, yeah. But it was pretty. It looks really, really good. I gotta say, I'm really chuffed with how it turned out. Okay, so this is no BFG ammo, which I do not like. Right. Now I have BFG ammo. Now he's dead. Now, that was close. You're dead. Ah, I mean, Mancubus, you're being annoyingly cheeky because you're still alive. You can just piss off. Oh wow. God, I truly despise that lock on sometimes. Like, Cyber Mancubus. Yes, you're right, game. I did want to kill the single zombie. Like, yes, that's... Thank you. Thank you for that. That's exactly who I wanted to kill there. Fairly certain I have BFG for that. If I do, I might just use it. Because that fight is just... I don't know, I feel like if you forget about one enemy in that fight, you're dead. It doesn't matter what enemy. Like, if you forget about the Cacodemon, the Prowler, anything, like, that fight will just kill you. Which is true of any fight, really. But, yeah, I really hope the last emote did not take long to get approved, so hopefully this one won't. And I'm also working on some sub badges as well. I noticed I was just doing a bit more digging today on Twitch. I've noticed I've not got those. And they are also, like, reasonably simple to make. So I'm going to make some of those, which should be cool. Right. I don't know, I'd say, like, this might be the toughest fight in the level. Just because it's so, like, you're so boxed in. Wow, that was unusual. Come on, Whiplash. There you are. That hurt. There you are. How did I not pick up that health pack? Ah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I like completely lost my flow there. Just, that's why you have a warm-up. That's why you have a warm-up game. Just, like, as soon as I didn't pick up that health pack when I dashed, like, that just completely threw me off, and I just couldn't, like, get back on track after that. I dashed right into that health pack, and I didn't get it. Also, what is hitting me in the back here? It's got to be that Prowler. Yeah, it's got to be the Prowler. It seems like 9 times out of 10, when I go to kill that carcass, you just get hit in the back, and it just takes like half your health. But I don't know actually what is hitting me there. I really have got half the mind to just BFG this fight entirely. I really do. This is the only fight in the level that feels kind of cheap. There is a way to actually skip the Baron too. I've watched Zero Master's speedrun today. And like if you kill, I think if you BFG like everything. Yeah, so what was that? What just hit me in the back? Look, there's nothing behind me. There's nothing behind me, and I just killed the Prowler. So, like, what hit me? Wow. Okay, he didn't sponge that completely. That's so that's still one BFG left. So if you've got 2 enemies left, that's 50 armor with Flame Belch and Double Shotty.
If the Crucible blade is removed, the Titan will rise again. Your vault should contain...
This fight can be annoying as well, though. That kill that Prowler. What? The fuck are you doing here? Right. That definitely got too uncomfortable for my liking. Piss off. Yeah, I still want ammo. Hang on, if you set them on fire with that and then... Oh, no.
The world of Argentanur has fallen. Divided, the demonic energy flows now to the south, and the society you once knew has been replaced by a corrupted world under Baker. It did not need to end this way.
Really? What? That a guard? Yeah. No, that was a zombie that hit me in the back. Jesus. Piss off. I'd say that is the last, like, really... I don't know. Like, really dangerous fight. Nope. How the hell did I get that out? Wish. Come on. I know there's more of you. There we go. I like how they can just, like, tank everything and just never get stunned. There we go. Right, so there's my BFG ammo. And the rest of the level is reasonably straightforward. That, I just noticed that Twitch page is still not updated. I don't know why. Don't get stuck on there. I'm not in the mood for that shit. I don't think I used my blood punch, but I'll get it back just in case. Just to, so I don't develop bad habits for the actual attempt. Right, last fight. Lovely. Right, we'll keep this out just in case. There we go. It's the Baron, thank you. No, no. No, thank you. Not today. That's it, isn't it? Yep. Oh no. We'll set you on fire twice, just because I don't like you. Cool. I'm tempted to have one more go, just because I do not like that my I do not like that the death I had was just like down to like being out of the loop. But no, we'll have one. We'll have a proper run, and then we'll get a brew, and then we'll get our super serum. And then we'll play properly. Right, did I do low? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I meant to do return to campaign. Whoops. While I'm doing this, actually, I want to check on my Saints Row order. Oh, I really hope that doesn't take long to get here. I mean, to be fair, I've got plenty of shit to play in the meantime, but I really want to play some Saints Row tomorrow. I really, really do. Right, let's do that again. I still can't remember if you get a I don't think you do get a Doom Hunter revisit after. Oh no, I think you do. I think you do get a Doom Hunter visit after Sentinel Prime, and I'm sure I've got a crystal in the base I've not picked up yet. Right.
Your crucible is still embedded in the Titan that attacked this Sentinel city. Your first battle against the demons in this world, where the legend of the Slayer began.
Great. Cheeky. Not cheeky enough.
Site of the first reported demon attack in Argentanur. According to the Korax, the city would have been lost had it not been for the Orions.
They have the best death animations in this game. Right, I got my Blood Punch, got my Ice Nade. Ah, you're over there. That was close. That was good. What's up, Laser? Where the fuck are you going? There we go. That's cool. I would agree with that, yeah. I think it's pretty hard to, other than maybe Doom 2016, because the rocket launcher was just better in that game. I don't know, yeah, I feel like it's pretty hard to think of a game that has a better rocket launcher than this. It's so good. Right. Gotta remember there's 2 Cacodemons in the Doom Hunter fight. I always like forget about one, and then I get surprised by it near the end of the fight. I'm like, oh yeah.
It is written that your hatred for the demons gave the people of Argentanur hope, as it does now on Earth.
Stop doing that. If that's a full armor on Ultra Nightmare, that would be good. I wouldn't say no to that. Please don't lock onto the single lost soul. Why are you there? Mother... Wow, you... That was close. That was very close. What am I doing? It's the wrong way. Okay, well that sucked. I would have liked to have kept my BFG. But I suppose something like that could happen on any run. Like, you could always get just a cheeky enemy. He usually just hangs out in the middle, but he was just right fucking there. Like, if I didn't have BFG there, I was pretty much fucked. Downside is, of course, that means I don't have the BFG for this fight, which is ideally what I really want it for. Oh, does it? Oh, okay, so you don't get full armor there, that sucks. It really feels like armor is just... It's not, I don't want to say useless, but like, it feels like you almost never have armor sometimes. Like, It feels like the attacks do more damage to your armor than they do health. Like, you know, I've not looked at it, but it just feels that way. It feels like you get hit once, and it's like, okay, I now have no armor. Like, you know. It really does. Yeah, it's really... I do want to go back and play 2016 after finishing Ultra Nightmare on this. And it would just be weird to go back to having no dash. Okay, so that's a really bad start, because I don't have enough rockets without refilling my ammo. So... Come here. No target. Okay. Yeah, what about the guy right next to where I just shot? Fuck off. Ah. That fucking lock on. Oh my god. That fuck. It's a good job this isn't the run. That fucking lock on, man. That just locked on to whatever fodder that was, even though I was aiming at the fucking arch vial. See, like, in hindsight, I could have just used the BFG there, but it's the lock-on burst that got me killed. So I could have BFG'd that arch vial, but, like, if the lock-on burst had have locked on to the arch vial, like, it'd be dead. Like, that blood punch would have killed it. And I wouldn't have had to, like, even think about doing anything else. Alright. Please go through the portal. Was that a... Near it, it looked like there was a... It looked like there was a gargoyle, like, right in front of where he just was. Die. Kindly fuck off. That. Fuck you. Man, that fucking lock-on burst, dude. I can't believe that. Would have been so bad if, like, the arch vial wasn't, like, right in front of me when I hit lock-on. Like, at least then I could have been like, okay, maybe, like, you know, I wasn't looking right at him, but I was looking right at that guy. Man, it's crazy. You know, it's funny, Laser. I think Half-Life maybe was a time and a place thing, because I played Half-Life and Half-Life 2 at uni, like, long after they had come out, and, like, they did absolutely nothing for me. Forgot to get my blood punch. God, can you... Should you really survive that? That was my fault, though. I forgot to get my blood punch. That fucking lock-on burst, man. I wish I'd have wrote that down. I actually want to go back and check that. Because that has fucked up the flow of the rest of this level. Because now I don't have my blood punch at the start of this fight. Does he count? Oh, okay, they count as a heavy, so that's good. In your own time, lads. Like, I've got all night. That was risky. Yeah, I mean, I hear a lot of people say that about Half-Life. But yeah, when I played it, I just thought... I really did have that sort of... Really? Like, this game? Like that really was my reaction when I played it for the first time. You know what was one shooter that I feel is very underrated? Maybe because, like, I didn't... This is the thing, I suppose. Shooters are very different if you had a PC first. Like, I'd never had a PC when I was younger. The Far Cry on Xbox was really, really fucking impressive at the time. Like, you just... That really did feel like, okay, I shouldn't be playing this on an Xbox. Ow. Fuck off. Right, okay. Yeah, but in your own time, lads. You know, whenever you're ready. Sometimes I really hate pinkies in this game. Like, they just seem like they don't behave. Alright, I do feel like that is the hardest fight, for sure. I remember Black, but I never played it. They made a real big deal about the explosions in Black. What's up, kiddo? But I never played that. But now, the Far Cry on Xbox, man, that was really fucking cool back then. There we go. Come on. You can actually skip this fight, like, entirely, but what's up, VHF? Oh, man. Like, not off to a good start tonight. That first one, where, like, I just forgot how to play the game, that was bad, but, like, man, that lock-on burst, just... Alright, you lot. Get the fuck down here. The Ultra Nightmare run is like in progress. I just do it one level at a time. There's like realistically, like I blatantly fucking dashed out of the way of that. But yeah, there's no way I'll have time, I don't think, to actually do like a one-sitting Ultra Nightmare run. Unfortunately, because that's something I did want to actually start learning. But it's weird, like with how quick this game has been just picked to the bone. It almost feels like there's no point. For example, Zero Master on YouTube put up a 100% Ultra Nightmare run in 2 hours 45 minutes a couple of days ago. And it's just, you see players like that play, and it's like, I'm never gonna like remember the game that well. At one time I would, but like not now. Because this is the next level on the Ultra Nightmare run. And so far tonight, I just I dogged it on the first one due to just like my flow got broken, and sometimes like you just can't get it back, and then the next time my lock-on burst just completely fucked me. Yeah, I gotta admit, VHS, I'm kind of getting to that point. I do like watching them, but I think, nah, like, I can appreciate, like, what is required to get to this level, because I've done it before, and, you know, I think you sacrifice a bit of the enjoyment of the game when you take it to that level. Like, you really do. You definitely do in NG, like 100%. When you take that game to the level that I took it to, there are things in that game that I almost can't enjoy anymore because of that. And I feel like this game, like for example, doing runs like that and getting the, like having a lock-on burst, like just costs you a run because it locks onto the wrong fucking enemy. Like, that'd just drive me fucking crazy. And I don't really want to bother with that anymore. That's like one of the few times I've actually seen a Prowler get stunned. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's another one. Like, Draki is another one for sure. Like, you just watch how they play the game, and it's just, you know, they play at a speed that, like, just no one else does, you know. I hate being spoon-fed optimized strats. You know, it's funny. Yeah, a few years ago, I would have been the same. Now I think, nah, fuck it. Yeah, like, it's, I don't know. It's weird. Oh yeah, I'm talking about glitchless runs. Yeah. When I spent like a good couple of years, I guess, like just doing nothing but tutorial stuff for NGB, and like the amount of feedback I got of like, man, I couldn't even get past like Mirai, and now I've beat Master Ninja because of this tutorial. I think, yeah, like, that's really cool. Like, you know, that's someone who, like, you know, might not have enjoyed the game if they didn't find that. And like a speedrun isn't a tutorial in a sense. Although maybe it is. Is a speedrun a tutorial for like more advanced players? Like a total newbie will watch a tutorial. Whereas like if you already have a pretty good grasp of mechanics and that, like you can just watch a speedrun and like kind of get a pretty good idea of like what strategies you can adapt and what strategies you know that like, okay, that takes too much practice. I won't do that, but I'll do these three. You know, Joe's beard growing tutorial is in progress as we speak. I mean, I guess it is really. It made me a bit. It's one of the frustrating things. Like I wish I had like older pictures of me, like when it didn't used to grow, just as like a before and after. But it's funny, like I would never actually let anybody take a picture of me beforehand, so... Hello. The detection on picking stuff up sometimes is really fucking wonky. Like, how did I not pick up that? I literally walked right through it. Oh! Archvile! Thanks for playing. Just because I can. Right, there's no more heavies, is there? No. I think it's funny when the Lost Souls just bug out like that. There we go. I really hope the emote goes live in the stream like it did last time, because... oh, you saucy minx. Hello. In the rear. I had a feeling there was something left. I thought, nah, there's more than that. Like, I just had that feeling. Okay, that was good. Let's do that again. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, SMVR's got some really good stuff up as well. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean, Dino. Yeah. I think, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, I think my time with NG maybe skewed my perspective on that. Like, if there is, like, a sort of an optimal strategy, I am going to use it. Like, yeah, like, I guess it's just that simple. For example, I can't actually remember who first showed. It might have been Razor Ramon or Captain Tuttle, who first showed the like forward Y windrun UT forward Y counter for Berserkers with the low health UF. I honestly don't know who first showed that, but that is the way to kill Berserkers. You know, like if you want to kill Berserkers quickly, that is the way to do it. It's just like it is just that simple. Like there are faster ways, but like none of the faster ways come anywhere near to being as consistent as, you know, forward Y UT forward Y counter. You know. Right. And I think you always adapt things yourself too, even if it's only very minor stuff. But like you always tweak it a little bit to your strengths, you know. You know, VHS, I used to think that way, but now that, you know, I'm a bit older and the amount of time I've got to play is significantly reduced, it doesn't really bother me that much anymore. I'm like, no, like, you know, if I can essentially just save lab time, like, that's fine by me. I knew it. I was going to say, I think my last weapon was the rocket launcher, so I'll back off just in case. I don't want to get... Oh, shit. That's fine. That's fine. The game data thing, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. No, I don't like that. I must admit. Like, this game's just come out, like, you know, here's all the secrets, and here, like, that stuff is annoying. Because it's funny, when Gabe sent me the link for the MK DLC, I hadn't looked at any of the leak stuff for it, like, prior. So when I saw fucking Peter Weller Robocop as a DLC character, like, that was the first time I'd seen that, and I thought, holy shit, they fucking did it. Like, Robocop is fucking in Mortal Kombat. And he said, like, oh yeah, that was in those leaks that went around a while ago. And I thought, yeah, like, and that's precisely why I don't look at that shit. Where is he? There you are. Listen, buddy. In the rear. Piss off. That's what we want. I still need to play Far Cry 4. Far Cry 3. Far Cry 3. Can we talk about Far Cry 3? Now that is a first-person shooter. It's funny, Far Cry, like, I feel like people, I don't know, maybe just I've seen the wrong posts, but it feels like people sort of credit Assassin's Creed with the, like, blurred map, viewpoint, opening up the world thing. I feel like Far Cry 3 is what really nailed that. Because, don't get me wrong, Assassin's Creed did do it first, but I feel like Far Cry 3 made it feel like, because in Assassin's Creed it really was just, okay, where's the things to get the map, so there, cool. Far Cry 3 made it fun to do that shit, you know? Yeah, it's funny, yeah, I was the opposite to that, do you know, yeah. Like, when I was younger, like, the thought of even, like, looking at a forum, I considered cheating. I was like, no, that's cheating. Like, if you even look at a way to do something, like, that's as good as cheating in my book. Like, that's how I used to think about it. You know, whereas now, it's like, oh, like, nah. It's like, I'll take all the knowledge. I just want all the knowledge, you know? That's what I want. And spending so much time doing tutorial stuff is what made that sort of hit home, is that if by doing that sort of things, like, you can take someone not enjoying a game to enjoying a game, like, that's pretty cool, you know? Okay, I don't rock it then. Right, can you stop being alive? Thank you. Right, we've got full rocket ammo. Cool. So we're actually going into this fight with what I need. Far Cry 3 is amazing VHS. Apparently the like remastered editions kind of suck though. Like the vanilla PC version, sorry, is still better than those, which is really crazy when you think about it. That hit him, yeah. Alright, alright. So you see, right now, like, I actually feel fine not using the BFG. Blood punch. Oh, no, my fault. Ah, that was my fault. I was not watching my blood punch. I did not have a blood punch. That was really bad. This is why I feel like the practice runs are just fucking mandatory. Because like, if you forget one thing, you're dead. If you forget one tiny little thing. Granted, forgetting a blood punch is not a tiny thing. Like, that was bad. But like, if you just go into a fight with like less ammo than you think you have, like, that's a problem. It's really great when these guys just decide to teleport up here and, like, you know, bottleneck you in. No. No. That's BFG territory, that is. Are you still... Oh, you've still got your thing. Well, that's cute. Arsehole. Oh, yeah. Good point. I'm getting too in the zone. Fuck you. You know, and as well, there's something that definitely happens with this game. I don't know if it happens to anybody else, but when I have runs like this, like sessions like this, I think, nah, today's not the day. Don't try it. Like, don't, even if I get like a couple of deathless runs in a row, I think, nah, like, you've not got it today. It's not there. I just don't have it right now. And I'm starting to feel that way, because I'm just making way too many stupid mistakes. Like, not checking blood punch. Like, that's... Like, you know... Like, that's just... That shouldn't even happen at this point. And yeah, that's literally just what just got me killed. So... I really cannot... like, quantify my giddiness for tomorrow. Saints Row the 3rd, people. Mark your calendars. Well, you know, probably should have already, because it comes out tomorrow. But, man, I can't wait to play that. Right. I really need to get through Ori and the Will of the Wisps, though. I was going through, and doing, like, artwork and stuff today as well. And I like noticed that on my Xbox One. I was like, I really, really want to play that. I just digital games, man. Like I never used to forget that I owned games. Like, and yet now it's like, oh yeah, I totally have that game. I miss my game shelves. Like I need my game shelves back. Right, fuck you. Fuck you double. The one time, like, the lock-on burst actually sucking would have helped me. You know what? Yeah. We've got the BFG. I'm gonna use it. Where's the, Can you just, like, not... Can you just go away, please? I really do not like Prowlers. Where the hell is the fucking Archvile? Jesus. Whew. That was hairy. Jesus. The only part I really do not like is the swimming. The swimming stuff is... Because it just feels a bit wonky. It feels like sometimes you're just like, why can't I get out of the water? Like, why? The climbing stuff doesn't really bother me that much anymore. When I first played it, the climbing stuff was a bit... You know, it was like, I'm not sure about this. But it's over so quick. Like, it's just like, yeah, whatever. Like, that's it, look. But no, the swimming stuff's a bit whatever. Yeah, Ori was amazing. I really enjoyed that game. I'm going to go through the sequel as soon as I can, really.
Your vault should contain what you need.
See, look, like, why did he just survive that all of a sudden? Like... That is not good. That's 6 health. Jesus. Probably better to do laps this way rather than like... You're really getting on my tits, you are. Meat hook! Good God! Work! Right, that was close. Stop shooting. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You just got fucking speedrun stratted. I figured I might as well try it. Man, that is good tech, guys. That really is just fucking... It honestly feels like that's too good, though. Just...
The world of Argentanur has fallen. Divided, the demonic energy flows now to the south, and the society you once knew has been replaced by a corrupt
I never actually tried this.
Undermaker.
You have to fight that fight.
This way.
Huh. Surely not. I mean, so they'll chase you here, but like... I'm pretty sure they don't come through there, do you? You just skip that. Oh, man. I did try the multiplayer in this VHS. Yeah, it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I played it for a fair, like, I don't know, probably a week or so after even getting the platinum. Like, the main reason I played it was I wanted that platinum. But I continued to play it. I thought, I don't know, it feels like it got a bit of a... feels like people didn't really give it a chance. It is really, really cool. But right now, it's just, there's too many games and there's not enough time. You know, it's just that simple, really. It's annoying, man. Like, I can't wait for in a weird way, like to get things like into perspective, like I do need to sort of stay in this current situation for a bit longer to, you know, kind of get things in place. But I genuinely cannot wait to actually like make the leap and just do this, because if they're okay, that was I just did not get a second jump there. Thank you. Story of Joe's life, too many games, not enough time. It's true, man. It's true. And you know, like doing this like full on is gonna be weird. It's funny. I was talking to Gabe about it a couple of days ago, and I was trying to think like, what's the weirdest thing gonna be? And I think the weirdest adjustment is gonna be like I've never been self-employed or anything like that. Like I've never like set my own schedule like officially. And I feel like that's going to be probably the biggest adjustment period. It's just, you know, being like, okay, right, you know, I'm up. What do I do first? You know? Like, it's going to be entirely on me to, like, do shit. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to. But it's just, you know, I've never actually done that, so... How the hell did that not freeze any of you? Off. I know there's a fucking whiplash around here. Yeah, there you are. You've been alive for way too long. Yeah, I was talking about before I got derailed. So yeah, I was just on PC today, like just looking at Twitch stuff, and I noticed the main man was live like in the middle of the day. I think Dracula was as well, and I just remember thinking like, man, I'm like stuck here doing fucking work. Like, no more. You know, no more. But that said, it's not going to be all games, so. I don't know. I'm tempted to just err on the side of caution and just practice. I don't know. I feel like the game just has it out for me tonight. Too much shit, too much shit is just not working. You see how that tried to like actually realign to target the fucking imp instead of the Hell Knight? Come on, Prowler, where are you? Piss off. Because I haven't even got a Deathless clear yet. Flash. That's got to be the Archfire. Where the hell is the Whiplash? There you are! Come here. Fucker. You know what, that gives me an idea, actually. Not the Whiplash, what I was just talking about. I think I might put like a I've been putting together slowly like a list of games like that are kind of in my proper like backlog, for lack of a better word, that I still want to play. I might put that in the... I might just make a Discord page for that and then just like slowly cross them off like as I get through them. Because I'm not kidding. Like, when I say how many there are, there's a fucking shitload. Alright. I'll go through just the ones I could remember. This does not include PlayStation Plus games or Game Pass games. So, Arkham Knight, Bloodstained, Dead Cells, Dead Rising 4, Hollow Knight, Rage 2, Resident Evil Revelations, Void Bastards, Mirror's Edge 2, Nier Automata, Binary Domain, Darksiders 3, Bloodstained's in there, Deus Ex Human Revolution, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Bulletstorm, Bloodborne, Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey, Metal Arms, The Darkness 2, The Witcher 2, and The Witcher 3. That does not include Game Pass or PSN or Steam. Or games that I just want to go back to, like, and revisit, you know? Like, games that I haven't played in a while. Like Bulletstorm. Like, I really want to play through Bulletstorm again. But, yeah, like, that's... Yeah, so the full list is just fucking crazy. It's crazy. It was kind of surprising, like, how... Let's do one more. It was surprising... just for the, like, few years where, like, gaming wasn't my main pastime, just how many games kind of passed me by and was like, oh yeah, that game looks cool, I want to play that. Yeah, Hollow Knight looks really cool, and I still think of that as new, and yet... When did Hollow Knight come out? That's not new at all, is it? No, Hollow Knight's 2017. Man. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I mean, there's a few on there that aren't even, I haven't even added yet, like Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Resident Evil 3, just to think of a few. Like,
the crucible is still embedded in the titan.
Too many games.
Your first battle against the demons
Alright.
in this world, where the legend of the Slayer began.
Ugh. We'll get a double one here soon. Yeah, I've heard Hollow Knight is supposed to be really, really hard. You know, though, I've got to say, you know when people say, because I think Dead Cells was another one, and Bloodstained as well. It seems like every single time, like an old school style 2D game comes out, everyone is just, oh man, it's so hard. It's so hard, man. It's the hardest game I've ever played. Jesus Christ, man, so hard, so hard. And I feel like that's just because most of the people that are probably playing it are a bit younger and, like, haven't got a great deal of experience with, like, old school 2D games. I almost want to call it Cuphead syndrome, because I feel like Cuphead was, like, the first game like that to come out that really had that impact, where, like, people were like, this is insane, man. So, like, I was expecting that game to be, like, fucking brutal when I played it. I was like, really? This, like, pretty, like, average, like, not in terms of, like, design or anything, but, like, just in terms of a 2D, like, Contra-like, for lack of a better word. You know, like, there was that article that went around of, like, you know, the press person, like, can't eat, like, not even being able to do, like, the jumping on it. Which is pretty funny, honestly. And yeah, it's just, yeah, people are like, oh, it's so hard, man. I thought it's really not. Like, and yeah, I kind of have that suspicion now whenever, like, people talk about a 2D game being, like, super hard. I'm thinking, is it really? Or did you not just, or have you only been exposed to them recently? You know? Because even the old Sonic games aren't easy. Like, when you don't know what, like, when you don't know where all the good shit is, and when you're new to it. Like, the Sonic games were designed to fuck you over. Like, at every possible turn, they were designed... They were like, oh, you did this? Oh, well, you're dead now. That just cost you a continue. Right. Archvile. Oh. That was a great shot. Good dead. Did I beat? Oh, okay. No, he got a few buddies out. That's okay. Right. This fucking Spectre, man. Fuck you. Where's my ice grenade? There we go. Right. Piss off. And you. What's up, Ollie? Did you die much in Cuphead? What's up, Foul Mastery? No. There was the only boss I found particularly tricky in Cuphead was the, is it the dragon boss with, like, the castle backdrop level? Like, he was a bit tricky. But no, like, that game really just... It just really isn't that hard. And unfortunately, I think the pendulum has gone too far the other way on that now, where, like, if you say something like that, people are like, oh, whoa, like, you know, like, you're either, like, boasting or whatever. And, like, no, like, it's just, like, I just didn't find it that difficult because I've completed, like, you know, the older 2D games. Shit like Altered Beast, Atomic Runner, like, when they were designed to be literally broken to get more 20p's out of you in the arcade. Like, if you got good at those games, you know. And, like, one thing as well, like, the people said the parry was hard in Cuphead. Like, oh man, the parry. Once people master that, it's like the parry is a piece of fucking piss. Like, the window on it is enormous. And also, like, the Cuphead had really, like, a weird difficulty curve as well, I think. I feel like the, I feel like the plant boss and the dragon boss are, like, the two bosses that really do kind of test you, whereas, like, every other boss is, like, super, super straightforward. The last boss as well is a bit weird. Like, I feel like the last boss genuinely might be the easiest, aside from the first boss. But you don't get games like that anymore. Like, you so rarely get games that even push a little bit. And to be fair, like, Cuphead pushes more than a little bit, and I think people just are so used to games just being, like, almost autopilot now, to a certain extent. They were like, man, this game is fucking killer. It's like, you know, it's like, not really, like, you know? And speaking as someone who has played a lot of Contra, and is pretty good at Contra, people saying, like, oh, this is the Contra of this generation. I thought that Contra is way fucking harder than this. Way harder. And people even compared it to Hardcore Uprising, which was just... I was like, have you played that game? No. Oh, is it? Bulletstorm is on PlayStation Plus. I've got it installed. Cuphead is like the Dark Souls of 2D games. You know, the thing is, though, people have just started using Dark Souls as a synonym for difficult, haven't they? Whereas, like, Dark Souls is a very specific kind of thing, you know? Did you beat bosses on the first try? Cuphead, no deaths at all. Yeah, say the only boss that gave me trouble was the dragon. All the others were really straightforward. Because that was the other thing about Cuphead, too. And I actually think it's a good thing, don't get me wrong. I feel like that game's visual design and its art style, it clearly conveys the mechanics of the bosses to you. You're like, this is what you've got to do here. This is what you've got to do here. And I think, comparatively, again, like, you don't really get that sort of stuff much in games anymore. Even this game, you know? I love this game. It's awesome. But every single time you get a new enemy, it's like, hey, here's how you beat it. like, here's literally how you beat it. Like, you don't have to figure anything out. Like, we're just gonna tell you how to win. Like, okay, I did not want to do that. Fuck it. Yeah. That broke my flow. Like, just way too much. Ooh. Yeah, trying to do the cheeky there, weren't you? Okay. So. Oh, what's Sphere? What's up, Sphere? Why can't we just say OG DMC3 instead of 2D games? I mean, yeah, like, you know, vanilla DMC3. Like, just... I mean, man, yeah. Oh, dude. Devil May Cry. That's a hard game. I think that was a game that came out, especially at a time where, like, I didn't know, like, the good Nightmare strategies at the time. Like, you know, my strategy for Nightmare was just get the core out and wail away on it with Alastor. Like, I didn't know that, like, Ifrit fucking deletes Nightmare as a boss, you know? Like, I think that's another thing that makes games in general just a lot easier now. You can just go online, you know, if someone's giving you trouble, you're like, alright, how do I beat this? And you just go online and you can find a video showing you, like, exactly. Normally within the same day. Normally on launch day. Funnily enough, when Halo 5 launched, I did put up a separate video for the Triple Warden fight on Legendary, because they nerfed that fight afterwards. Like, vanilla, that fight was absolutely fucking broken. And yeah, like, I thought, yep, like, this is going to really piss people off. Like, here's a way to beat it. Like, use it if you want. Man, that fight. Halo 5's campaign, man. Jesus. It ain't cool. I just realized I could post a preview of the emote in Discord if I was a professional. I would have done that. It's weird though, if I'd have followed the, I was following a tutorial for that, and if I'd have followed the tutorial, like, to the letter, I did it using their method and was like, that looks a bit shit, actually. Like, I know it's a small image, but it looked, like, super, super pixelated to the point where I don't think you could really tell what it was supposed to be. And then I tried it a different way, with, like, the same sort of rules, but I tried it a different way with doing from my screenshots, and I gotta say, I am really happy with how it turned out, because this stuff's just not easy for me. Like, you know, like photo editing software and shit, it's not my jam. Right, Twitch, there we go. You know, while we're on the subject of Cuphead, actually, what's a really fun challenge run to do on those is to do the hardcore mode P ranks on regular levels. There's a few videos of that, actually, on my channel. Shameless plug. If you want to watch those. P rank is where you don't kill anything. There's certain levels where they give you, like, specific rewards for doing them. But it is really fun to just try and play the game that way in general. Like, you basically just evade everything and parry past everything. Obviously, on levels with bosses, you can't do that on. But no, that is a really, really, like, neat way to push that game a little bit more. There we go. That was something, actually. That's just reminded me of a mini tangent. So, when that game came out, if you have played, for lack of a better word, but Contra-likes, you know, where you're side-scrolling, you've got two weapons, you can swatch them. Switch them. If you've played those games, weapon fire swapping, like, isn't a thing to you, because it's literally, well, of course you do this. Like, of course you do it. It's just the way you play the game. And I remember when it came out on the Giant Bomb forums, there was loads of threads popping up saying, like, man, weapon switching found. This is an amazing tactic. And I thought, that is like, and again, it's just, I remember being like, you know, it's like, yeah, you're just old. Like, you're just older than all these people. Like, they didn't grow up playing these games. I haven't played any of the new Mega Man games, Mastery. I really didn't hear great things about them, to be honest. yeah, like I remember when like they started doing them and never seemed to catch on. Okay, that's cool. Oh, no target. Yeah, alright. You know, like, most of my, like, kind of just... I'm gonna say, like, most of the problems on this level seem to be stemming from this encounter. Like, that is not what I wanted to do. Yeah, most of... I think I might just BFG this. I might just BFG this fight. Because in all the other fights, I think you can recover from the game just doing something really fucking stupid. Like that lock-on burst, like why didn't that kill that whiplash? The fact that I had to go in to finish it off, like threw off the rhythm. And I think if I just BFG this fight, that's it. It's over. You know? See what I mean? See what I mean? Like, what was that? Like, why did that carcass do that? Like, what would I have to do to get here with, I'd have to do the... I'd just have to do the Mancubus fight with no BFG, and then I'd have 2 BFG rounds here. And I can literally just bypass this fight completely. Alright, fuck you. Does help if you pick up the ammo. Okay, that's supposed to skip the Baron. What's up, Truth X? That's very true. That's... Why didn't that skip the Baron? That was weird. Did you have to kill more heavies? But yeah, that weapon switching, like, tactic popping up, like, really just... kind of, like, made that really hit home. Like, oh... Yeah, like, there's an entire generation of players that, like, just haven't played games like this, you know? Okay, so... Yeah, that's supposed to skip... Why'd that kick... What? He just died in 2 rockets. Did I get some, like, carryover damage from the BFG that I must have done? Like... That was really weird. That Baron died in 2 rockets. It's weird. I was doing this fight like absolutely no problem the last 2 times I played this level. And yet now, this is the encounter that is just not... I seem to be getting, like, some weird curveball every time. Fuck off. No. my other blood punch there to make that safe. Did I just... Shit. Oops. Shit, I completely forgot what I was doing there. Man, this fight's really getting on my nerves. Like, just... The Whiplash is on the right, isn't he? The Whiplash and Prowler are on the right. Thing is, though, like, this was working. Like, just... I don't know why this is not working anymore. Ballista, Precision Bolt, Carcass, and then just lock on burst the others. Like, got it, like, 6 times in a row on the other stream. And yet now it's just, like... Oh yeah, I didn't get a chainsaw kill, right? Oh god, I hate that meat hook, man. That's that. If I actually get this done without meat hook like costing me a run, I'll be surprised, honestly. Fuck off. All right. Okay. That was almost very, very, very close. Oh, what's up, champion? Man, yeah, I gotta say, I am not feeling this tonight. I feel like if I try this, I'm just gonna die. God, it's really been an hour and a half already.
If the Crucible blade is removed, the Titan will rise again.
Pretty much, champion. Yeah, pretty much. I'm very aware of my own limits. Like, I can't remember, like, an entire run. There's just no way. That's the most daunting thing. And, like, for me, like, one of the most impressive is, like, the people that do, like, a single segment run. It's, like, the amount of fights and, like, and just, like, encountered patterns they are, like, remembering. It's like, yeah, I can't do that. I can barely remember one level's worth. Right. Prowlers, Whiplashes. Come on down. I would like to kill you. I really wish that... Wow, and now I can't move. I really wish that didn't happen. It's the only thing about Marauders that I feel like they would actually remove that. The fact that enemy fire triggers their, the fact that enemy fire, like, triggers their... Ah, damn it. Okay, I might be able to get up here. Yeah, there we go. Wow, did they spawn another dog? Yeah, they did. For fuck's sake. This is why I don't like coming down here, because... yeah, like, the soldier's, like, just peppering bullets. Like, he just spawns dogs over and over and over again. Yeah, pretty much, champion. I mean, I gotta admit, it is definitely getting into Karma Run territory, though, which I don't like. You know, the kind of, like, remember the encounters, like... You're not kind of dependent on a pattern, but, like, there are definitely certain patterns that are, like, just absolutely fucking evil that you sometimes get. It's like, it's funny when, now that I've actually been watching some streams, like, late at night. Oh, wow, he was... Okay. I didn't actually know you could shoot, like, in-play corpses. And I don't mean this in a bad way, but, like, it's actually... It's... almost reassuring in a way to see, like, players like Dracu bite me. Even they just sometimes get completely fucked over. You know? Like, the lock-on burst will lock onto an imp, and then, like, a prowler will just come and kill them. And it's like, oh, okay, great. Thanks. Like, so it's refreshing that, like, players of like, that caliber even sometimes, like, just get completely fucked over. Because I know when I first started watching Dracu play this game, like, I saw his first couple of runs, and, like, I don't think I'd seen him die. I just hadn't seen him die. And then he was streaming just speed runs one night, and I was like, oh, I'll watch this. Bullshit. And I can't remember how he died. How did it was something like just really, it might have been a shield guy that just kind of caught, like, just got up close to him and just, like, pummeled him. And he was like, oh, okay, well, that sucked. And I was really shocked. I was like, wow. Like, it's like, okay, like, you know, that doesn't just happen to me. Like, you know, see, like, this is like, this right here, like, fuck off. Stop getting him to spawn dogs, you fucker. And you. There we go. That was my fault. Oh, wow, okay. Piss off. I don't want to do that because it will lock onto him. Ooh, alright. I didn't want that. Oh! I killed that dog, right? What just killed me? I have to check that. I want to say I actually killed the Marauder there. I'm pretty sure I actually killed him. Or at the very least, he was, because what I thought happened was, I thought I'd killed him, and I thought, oh no, I think that was just glory kill, so I just went back to glory kill him. Yeah, the ice bomb still works. It's not 100% though. Funnily enough, I was watching Zero Master's run, and, like, you know, he, like, sometimes he doesn't get it. Like, it's not guaranteed on him every time. Like, look at that. Why does that sometimes just not kill them like that? Right. Oh, I did not want to do that. Shit. I'm playing like... now I'm just playing like shit. Like, now Geometry Wars Syndrome is well and truly set in, and I'm just playing bad. See, look, why is there a dog out? Like, I haven't touched the Marauder at all. It's because of you. You fuck. Go away. Right. Oh, okay, that was my fault. Can you do it with the grenade? I don't know where that grenade went. There we go. Right. Get down here. Piss off. Right, fuck you. Oh yeah, I heard about the whole do you know everything on PC. Yeah, the performance stuff is weird. You know, that's funny, right? And here's the thing, like, I'm not surprised by it. But the patch coming out and, like, messing things up on PC, And like there were, you know, like videos popping up immediately on YouTube about it, and I thought, yeah, no one seemed to really give a fuck when like the console players literally couldn't play this game. Like, I mean that bug on your save games on console, like that was live for 2 months almost, I think. Like, for 2 months you literally could not play the game. You couldn't load saves or anything. And yet, no one really seemed to care. Right, I can't remember who someone mentioned it in chat, but there was like one thread on it on Reddit about it, and that was it. Which just goes to show you, I guess, you know, how people are. It's like when games come out that have like crippling performance issues, and you'll have people like, no, it's fine for me, and you're like, yeah, like it wasn't fine for like millions of other people, and they're like, no, it worked for me. It's like Fallout 4 is great, man. I don't have any bugs. And you're like, yeah, but everybody else did. You know. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Campion. Yeah, just no one seemed to give a shit. Just nobody cared. I mean, it's on some of my past streams still, probably. That's why it's taking me so long to sort of get back to playing this. Because I just couldn't load any of my saves for a couple of months. And I was like hip deep on my Ultra Nightmare run, and that's when I was still playing this game pretty much every day. And then when that bug happened, that was it. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just have to wait for this to get fixed. Unfortunately, it did get fixed, but I am definitely feeling the 2 months of not playing this. Especially that in the 2 months since not playing it, I've played a lot of Resident Evil, which is a much, much slower game. So, like, the adjustment to this has definitely been noticeable. Out of curiosity, is anyone in the chat getting Saints Row tomorrow? And if not, what are you doing? If not, why aren't you getting Saints Row? It's amazing. Where's my Prowler? Fuck off. There you are. Oh, you're not. Okay. I mean, if you've played it before, that's acceptable. I'm just going to settle for what. You know, I've said it before, though, like, if my PC version actually worked, I probably wouldn't be getting it. The main reason I'm getting it is because my PC version's been broke for, like, 8 years. And I just really, really want to play Saints Row 3. Again. Like, I really do. School and I have too many other games to play. I can relate to that. See, look, like, I'm gonna play this level out, and I'm gonna play Resident Evil. Seriously, I can just this game just wants to kill me. Like it wants to like take this run. Like, why did that not trigger the switch?
You pussy motherfucker!
You had me at Resident Evil. But seriously, like why didn't that work? Like, just, oh man, it's like Final Destination, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like Final Destination. I've seen those movies. I know the signs. Death is watching my runs, and it's like, ah, yeah, keep playing. It will be fine. Don't worry about it. Piss off. And you. I will give you props though, Dino. That was a perfect time to use that. I've not heard that one in a while. Oh, hello. No. Anti-air song. Fuck you. So, you know, the Archvile spawn a lot faster than normal. There you are. Go away. That didn't kill him, did it? No. I thought that was a Mancubus thing. Like, since when has there been a Mancubus in this fight? I do love that glory kill. That's so good. Piss off. That's the one glory kill that actually makes me feel a little bit bad. Feels like the pinky is just like, no, I'm sorry. Stop. Oh, man. Go away. Fuck off. Okay, we'll have one more run. We'll have one more run. And then we'll see. We'll see. Actually, no, I shouldn't. That's just what the game wants me to do. It wants me to get a good run. And be lulled into a false sense of security. And then just kill me. That's what the game wants. I mainly just want to get to that Archvile Baron fight again. Because, that fight, man, just... I could not get it just then. Absolutely just could not get it. So I redid the cube and redid it again, down to like... So my first solve of this, no joke, took me about 8 hours, like, all told. Of, like, checking videos and, like, looking at, like, you know, the techniques and that. Second solve, about 40 minutes. Was genuinely, like, staggered with, like, how much quicker it was the second time. Just through learning, like, a couple of key things, really. So, yeah, I'm going to order my Rubik's Cubes this weekend. Rabbit hole, well and truly jumping down.
Your crucible is still embedded in the titan that attacked
Right.
the Sentinel City. Your first battle against the demons in this world, where the legend of the Slayer began.
Oh, crap. Huh. Huh. You don't need to... The grenade had the desired effect there, really. Like, even though it wasn't a ice grenade, but... Try the ice grenade strap. Good night, nurse.
The great city of Taurus, Nabad, site of the first recorded demon attack in Argentina.
It's very satisfying to do, I gotta say.
According to the Korite, the city would have been lost had it not been for the arrival.
Oh, that was close. Right, okay, Ice grenade double lock-on burst will kill an Archvile. The thing is, I don't actually have double lock-on burst here on my actual run. I need to remember that. Where is he? There he is. I've got 2 blood punches. See? I had 2. It is worth remembering, actually, that glory killing a glory killing a prowler Well, glory killing heavies is a full blood punch.
But this time Earth will be different.
It's worth noting.
It is written that your hatred for the demons gave the people of Argentina hope, as it does now.
Now then, stop that. And stop that too. You know, if I could save my ice grenade, and if I didn't have to, let's try this. Because you've always got a BFG here as a get out of jail free card, so. I remembered after I did it that I can't actually do that. On my actual run, I don't have 2 blood punches here, so that doesn't count. Shit. I kind of want to test that though, because if I frag grenade the first cyber mancubus, that saves my ice grenade to use on either the second cyber mancubus or the Doom Hunter. And if you hit the Doom Hunter with the ice grenade, he's dead. So, that's food for thought. I might... I don't know whether that's worth, like, disrupting the strategy for the level, but that actually... That would make getting to this fight with 2 BFG rounds far more likely. And this fight, I truly feel, is the problem. So yeah, we could do that. There we go. Yeah, you can BFGs. I always seem to get to this fight with, like, no armor either, which is, like, really bad. Ugh. Cheap fuck. You're dead. That's more like it. I can still hear you, you fuck. There you go. dick. Cool. We have the BFG. Don't have a blood punch for this though, which is not good.
If the crucible blade is removed, the Titan will rise again.
You can tell they really do not want you to, like, make it up here this way. There we go. Ah, yeah. Can I actually get a glory kill on these guys first? Didn't think so. I mean, I swapped the fucking ballista there. You know, I don't actually know what trigger... What is the trigger for the Marauder? Come here. Whoa, hello. Yeah, that has the same effect, like... Guest of honor. Oh, god damn it. You just like... Okay. Can you just go away? God damn it. Thank God. Fuck off. Wow, you're still not dead, eh? Fucker. Man. When you die on Ultra Nightmare, that's it. Ultra Nightmare is just Nightmare, but with permadeath, essentially. When you die on Ultra Nightmare, it's game over. I mean, no continues. Apparently there are ways to scum it, though. Like, there are ways to actually, like, preserve, like, somehow trick the game into, preserving your, like, your actual save game. Because you'll get a save after every completed level. And if you die, like, upon, like, pressing OK, like, the game basically just wipes your save. But yeah, apparently there's ways to, like, cheat that. I might just skip that fight, honestly. Like, you don't have to fight it. I would actually feel a lot better about this level as well. You're dead. Oh yeah, of course. If I do that, I have got two of you to deal with, though. I can just run away. Not really. You see, that's I've not really got time to do like what I would do on Resident Evil, but I think, yeah, I'm just not feeling this tonight. I am not... My Doom synapses are not firing the way they should be. I'm dying on really fucking stupid shit. Which is not cool. Red, white, and green. Yeah, it's there. Alright. Definitely having some Rubik's Cube streams in the future. For sure. Once I get, like, to a respectable time on that. Because, man, they're really fun. Right, guys, I'm going to grab a cup of tea, and then I'm gonna play some RE2. I'm gonna get back to that Leon B run that I was doing and actually remember to like take the fucking rocket launcher this time. Hang on. There we go. Cool. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Alright, what's up guys? I'm back. I am MK Squid. Oh yeah, that I really like that. I gotta say. I was thinking, I'll see what this looks like. That is actually pretty sexy, I gotta say. I do like that dynamic MK theme. Right, what was I gonna do? Resident Evil. Here we go. Let's do this. Okay. Have you ever taken inspiration from an MK character in real life? Not really. There's a time Joe turned invisible and spit acid in someone's face. I mean, yeah, not really. I tried throwing ropes, you know, with spears on the end at people, but that's apparently that's quite frowned upon. Which I think's, you know, just people, just got no sense of fun, have they, really? Get over here. There's a chat-up line. Never really had much success either. But nah, not really. Okay, let's do this. So let's Leon Kennedy be hardcore. Let's go. Right. Okay, and seeing as it is my Friday, we have a cheeky biscuit. And I'll probably have a couple of cheeky biscuits tomorrow. Maybe more than a couple.
No one's around.
That was a very cheeky biscuit. Top 3 MK characters of all time. Ooh. Scorpion, obviously. He is my favourite. I know it is a bit of a cliche at this point, but Scorpion is my favourite. 2 more, though. I gotta say Shao Kahn is up there, man. Shao Kahn is fucking awesome. From, like, MK2, like, Shao Kahn is so fucking cool, man. So yeah, I'd say Scorpion, Shao Kahn. Man, that's a hard top 3, man. There's so many awesome characters in MK. I'll go Melina. Melina's probably my next one. Melina's awesome. I love Melina. Melina's sassy, you know. Just mocap. Now's a Blaze main through and through. It's all about Blaze, baby. But nah, Melina's cool, man. Millie's awesome. I love Melina. I'll keep my pistol here just in case I need the stun. No, what am I doing? No, I still need to actually like plan this out.
Exactly.
There we go.
Now I pictured breaking this in.
What's up, bro? Remember, you just need to remember to not underestimate lickers. I see you behind that corner. Kneel before Leon, bitches. I think that's my favourite zombie noise in this game. The ooh! Like when you shoot him on the floor. Let's get a 1 to 10. Let's get a 1 to 10. How much Chronica pales in comparison? Yeah, she's. I feel like MK11. Like she's definitely one of the biggest one of the big weak links in that game. She's MK bosses. Even the Duff MKs have like cool bosses and cool antagonists. MK4, not a great MK game, but Shinnok and Quan Chi are pretty cool. And then you had like the 3D games, Deadly Alliance. That was Quan Chi and Shang Tsung. Whoops. I forgot about those two guys. Well, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, how about this? Yeah. Yeah, Deadly Alliance was Shinnok and Shang Tsung. No, Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, which was a cool pairing. Deception had Onaga, the Dragon King, which is an awesome boss. And I think Deception still has the best intro of any MK ever. The intro cutscene to Deception is fucking amazing. So good. What we got after that then? Oh, yeah, then it was Armageddon. That was just everybody, wasn't it? But yeah, Chronica is like... She's just so flat. Like, she's just nothing. Like, she's got no presence as a boss. Like, fighting game bosses just kind of, like, across the board, really, should... You know, they should have a real presence to them. Like, she really just doesn't have any, you know? Probably should have saved that, but... Yeah, I played Shaolin Monks. Shaolin Monks is awesome. Shaolin Monks is, like, a legit action game, too. Like, that game is super, super underrated. The co-op in it is fucking amazing as well. Insert coin. I mean, that's legit. And Shao Kahn and MK9 was like a really good, like they brought him back like really well. That is what I want. MK is just cool, man. I don't know. I don't know if RoboCop will like really pull me back in. But if anything's got a good shot at doing it, oh hello. What are you doing here? If anything's got a shot at doing it, it's RoboCop. RoboCop is way up there on my list of like dream characters for MK, and the fact that he's actually fucking in it is just, oh man, I can't wait. But I'm just not the biggest fan of the way MK11 plays. Like, there's something about it, you know. It feels very stiff. Hi there. Would you kindly get the fuck out of my office? Oh, hang on. Why is my stream on? No. They could have, yeah. I feel like at one point there were definitely more of those on the table. There was like a rumor going around for ages that Scorpion and Sub-Zero were basically going to get like a Shaolin Monks game. You never really heard anything about that, so I'm guessing that was just one of those internet rumors. Like it was always BS, you know. I actually haven't played Mythologies. MK9 is so good as well. That's one thing that I really want to actually get sorted soon. Is I want to do a vanilla MK9 stream. Because I still have an old 360 with no hard drive, so I can just put in the disc and play some vanilla MK9 and vanilla Injustice. Show off those games a little bit. Vanilla MK, man, people don't even know. You know, also was kind of fucked was pre-day one patch MKX. Kotal Khan's overhead sword in War God was neutral on block. You heard that right. It was neutral on block. Like a half-screen advancing armored launcher was neutral on block. Oh man. So I remember testing that in training mode, like when I started playing it, and was like, no. And I tested it like just tons and tons of times. Like, nah, this has got to be a mistake. Like they could not have possibly thought this was okay. There we go. Oh yeah, I remember the Jax game. Yeah. To be fair though, I think that was like legit awful. So, you know, I don't think that game really... that game probably wouldn't have done much anyway. Anybody remember, what was the game with Nina in it from Tekken called? She got her own game. God, what was that called? Something Assassin, I think? Death by Degrees, that was it. Yeah, that was it. Thanks, Mastery. Mastery with the knowledge. Yeah, Death by Degrees. That was it. I never played that, actually. But always was a bit weird. Like, really? I never liked Jax. I love Jax. Jax is awesome. To be fair, there's not many MK characters, apart from, like, the super filler ones in the 3D games that, I gotta be real, I kinda don't count. Like, the MK roster is so fucking good. Yeah, when they started putting in, like, just the weird replacements, like Movado and Su Hao and Li Mei, it's like, Li Mei is literally just a Melina knockoff. Movado is a Cabal knockoff. Su Hao is a Kano knockoff, even though Kano is in the game Su Hao debuts in. It's like, why are all these characters here? This doesn't make any sense. Did you play the Jet Li game on PS2? No, I didn't. That rings a bell now that you mention it. But no, I never played that. I like how Leon is actually looking at the shotgun. Alright, now go. Nah, don't get up. I just thought I need to update my stream. Whoops. There we go. They did, but in those games you could it was kind of understandable. The fact that they went to, like, the effort that they did in the 3D games to literally just replace Melina with fucking Li Mei, like, it's like, no, how dare you? The palette swaps, you know, could understand that, you know. I hate Kano. I've always hated Kano as like just on principle. I hate that character because it used to really piss me off playing MK1 as a kid, and his fucking cannonball move. I don't know why, but that move just used to drive me crazy when it hit me. Like, it used to make me so mad that move hit me because it looks so dumb as well. It's just a stupid looking move. So, like, ever since then, like, I've just always hated Kano. Like, I hate Kano. And I hated that he was so good in MKX. And, like, a fucking horrible matchup for Scorpion as well. There we go. Right, okay. Starting to remember where I'm going here. Why did nobody talk about Kano in MKX, man? Yeah, but the thing with the older games though is like you just had to know like what they were doing. A lot of old school fighter AI actually is very like reactionary based. It's like, oh, you've done this, I'm now gonna do this, you know. And if you knew that, like, you could actually cheese it like pretty well. Legs. I really hope my copy of Saints Row arrives early tomorrow. I really do. I caved and ordered a physical copy. Because I really just wanted to pre-order it on PSN and just download it at midnight, but I don't think it's going to be put up for pre-order, so got myself a disc. Why not? That's supposed to be toothpaste. Why have they got so many toothbrush holders. Does Leon not actually get wet? No. That's a bit weird. What's up, Master Jack? The Master Jack 2. My first thought was Tekken. Do you play Jack 2 in Tekken? If not, you missed a beat there. Oh yeah, I mean, oh yeah, arcade games, man, are crooked as fucking anything. It's funny to like hear like old arcade developers talk about that though, and like Ed Boon is like upfront about it. He's like, yeah, you know, like primarily like the reason like why was Shao Kahn so fucking cheap? Because we wanted you to like lose to him and, you know, put in another 20p or quarter so you could fight him again. Like, you know, that's why Goro kills you in 4 hits.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, your horse is there, buddy. Excuse me, thank you. Do you mind?
Better get moving.
Do you still play Ninja Gaiden? I do. Funny enough, I played through NGB not 2 days ago on stream. Yeah, I do. I still play it. I will never not play NGB. I've not really got any like runs on at the moment though. I'm not really doing anything like sort of serious on it right now. There was the couple of things I have got in mind for it. One of them is extremely long, and I don't know if it's even worth bothering with. But the 100% like every time limit run, I just feel like it'd be cool to bring that down on video. That'd just be a really cool thing to do. But that's a lot of work. Mainly, I mean, just playing through Master Ninja from start to finish in one sitting. I was gonna say, I can hear you in here, you know, mate. Like, I know you're in here. Yeah, playing through all of Master Ninja in one sitting, fighting every single fight, every single theme challenge. That is... You're looking at probably 6-7 hours. Like, that's not a short game to do everything in one sitting. But it'd just be a cool thing to have on video. Like, every fight done, every time limit, and every end of chapter bonus, every item, every secret. Like, it'd just be cool. This is Ram Heart Bird. Yep. Wasted so much money on Killer Instinct that I got good at it. I guess, I mean, that's the same for a lot of arcade games. I'm still on hard. Your video. I mean, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being on hard. Hard is hard. Hard to very hard, man. Hard to very hard is the jump you need to be worried about, though. That's where that game is like, oh, okay, this is difficult. If you can beat very hard, I'll say it before, I'll say it again. If you can beat very hard, you'll beat Master Ninja. My voice is cool. Thank you. I'll take that. I never get tired of hearing that, I gotta say. Excuse me. No. No. This is my hallway. And you are not invited. Okay, so this is a little bit different on... What are we at here? 16? Yeah. Because I've actually done other stuff that you wouldn't have normally done on a scenario. But you don't have the spare inventory slots to get the medallions as early. This is Crown Flamebird. Yep. God, not having the item box in the hallway is a real pain in the arse as well. Right, well, might as well go do this one while we're here. Go down. There we go. He is down, right? Yeah, he is. Cool. Can it be said the really difficult has not yet begun? Kind of. Yeah. It can. Very hard. The jump from very hard to Master Ninja, sorry, is nowhere near as bad as the jump from hard to very hard. You get just way more dangerous enemies. Enemies hit way harder. Things like guard crush and guard break become much more of a thing. Like a lot of enemies on normal and hard that don't guard crush or guard break will guard crush and guard break on very hard. Bosses have like higher tier minions with them that have all the same properties. You know, they do more damage, they're smarter. Like, yeah, it's hard to very hard is nuts. It's such a huge difference between the two. Hang on, this is scale, isn't it? Yeah. Scale worm. There we go. So yeah, it's rough, but it prepares you for Master Ninja. That's always been the weird thing about the difficulties in NGB. Hard does not prepare you for very hard, but very hard really does prepare you for Master Ninja. It's weird. Right, okay, there's an item box in here. So organising my items in this part to like not get full is going to be really tricky. Because on my actual run, I'm going to have more weapons as well. I'm going to have the pistol and the shotgun. No, guard breaks are very rare in NGO4 actually. One of the big differences between 04 and Black is so few enemies had ways to actually break your guard. So once you got the Debilero, counterattacks just became just incredibly overpowered. So for example, in NGB, the imps as they go up in tiers, like you get brown imps, pink imps, then you get crab imps. Brown imps on normal don't guard break you at all, whereas on hard, their jump out the ground swipe move will guard break you. Pink imps guard break you on hard from the get-go, and crab imps guard break you and guard crush you, like, a lot. In NGO4, the pink imps and crab imps, like, weren't a tiered enemy. They just showed up in specific spots. They weren't like, oh, okay, on normal you'd get brown imps here, and then on very hard you got pink imps. Like, you'd still get brown imps on very hard. They just did more damage. But they couldn't break your guard. That's why the ninjas have grabs and that. That's why a lot of the enemies actually have grabs. Like, I think that's where Cat Fiends kind of came from. Cat Fiends introduce all three. Cat Fiends have a grab. They can guard break you, and they can guard crush you. So you can't just... I think they knew that once you got the heavy weapons, like, counterattack just completely broke NGO4. Like, on normal run. Like, you literally could just counterattack everything to death. It was, NGO4's... I don't feel like people really know, like, how busted NGO4 really is. It's an awesome game, don't get me wrong, but... It really is pretty broken in a lot of ways. Like, Black is significantly better from, like, a balance perspective. Do you play Ninja Gaiden 2? Yeah, I played Ninja Gaiden 2 a lot. I played Ninja Gaiden 2 a ton. It's weird, though, like, my NG2 knowledge is, like, pretty much survival. Like, that's it. Like, I'm not a huge fan of NG2's, like, single player, like, campaign, for lack of a better word. Is guard crushing just damage after guard breaking? Not quite, no. So when you get guard crushed, you can sometimes take a set amount of damage, or sometimes it can be less. So for example, the Cat Fiends swipe, when they like try and swipe you with their claws like that, that can do like 2 ticks of guard crush damage, or it can do 1. It depends on what weapon you have equipped. But after you have been guard crushed, you can block and you can roll cancel. So it's not like you get guard crushed. It's not like you get guard broke and you just lose some life. Like, it's actually a different thing. It's a different system. And that just depends on what weapon you've got equipped. The Dragon Sword and Kintetsu have, like, by far the best defense in the game. And then it's pretty much a toss-up between, like, the heavy weapons are probably next, and, like, the nunchucks and flails are absolutely terrible. Like, you'll get guard crushed to shit if you have those equipped. Can you call yourself a Master Ninja? I would say so, but I would never call myself a Master Ninja. Never. For one, I'm too loud. Let's be real. I don't have the right clothes. I can't throw a shuriken like Ryu can. And I can't roll jump either. I think if you can't roll jump and if you can't throw shurikens, then you ain't nothing. Let's be real. What's that? Funny enough, yeah, NG2 is like a game that kind of ended up in my backlog, annoyingly enough. Like, I was playing that a lot at the start of the year. This should be pretty straightforward. I don't think this is really any different, is it? B scenario. Well, yeah, once you get here, the B scenario really is pretty much the same. It really is only the start that is different. Because you just get the bolt cutters early, I guess. Have you played NG2 on Vita? No, I haven't. I've played Sigma. I played the first Sigma on Vita, which was really impressive. But I haven't played any of the other Vita versions. I have Sigma 2, actually. Unwary sent me that with his Vita, like PS Vita thing that he sent me. I was not a big fan of Sigma 2, though. The changes to the de-limbing system just really... I wasn't really bothered about the gore. Like, that was super whatever to me. It was the actual changes to the de-limbing system they made that, like, I didn't like. I was like, eh. Like, that's what kind of kept NG2, like, reasonably balanced. Like, the consistency of the de-limbing system. Because I can't remember, but is Guillotine Throw like a guaranteed D-limb on Sigma 2? I don't think it is. I know what you're thinking, that's overkill, but you know, there's 3 of them. What do you expect me to do? I'm only one man. Right, we'll grab our flashbang here. I need to remember that there is a fucking liquor in the room where you get the staff. Get rid of him. Because I forgot that on the last 2 runs, and it's what's got me killed. How is it 8:45? No, don't go. You stay there. Oh, bang on. What am I doing? I still really hope someday we get the old Resident Evils on new systems. I really do. We're getting Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 remaster. So, you never know. Could happen. God, I can't wait to play that. It's a shame it's not all of them, but I'm guessing that's a very conscious business decision. They're putting out 1 and 2, and they'll be like, okay, let's see how this does, and if this does well, then it will be like Tony Hawk's 3. You know, if that does as well as I think it will, I bet that's what they'll do. They'll just literally go back to like annually releasing Tony Hawk's games again, but it will be like Tony Hawk's 3 remaster. And then we'll get a Tony Hawk's 4 remaster. Then we'll get an Underground remaster. And then they'll stop because that was the last like good Tony Hawk game. And then they might go in, like they might go all in on like a brand new like reboot and just do it again. I actually forgot that. You gotta milk that fan base, man. You gotta milk the audience for all they're worth before you give them a new game. I'm guessing the only reason we haven't got more Onimusha remasters is the Onimusha one didn't do very well. It seems like with them putting out Onimusha 1 on PS4, you got to assume that was them doing the same thing. Of being like, well, let's see how this game does, and if it does well, like, we'll release the rest of them. I'm guessing it didn't do well enough to warrant that. I did play Genma Onimusha, yes, Found Mastery. I think that is the version of Onimusha to play. I think it's just because not a lot of people had an Xbox back then. And I think Onimusha is generally just more associated with the PS2. But I think that is by far the best version of that game. It's really fucking cool, man. There's some really cool shit in Genma Onimusha. There's still zombies here, isn't there? Yeah, the green orbs were really cool. Because they had that power-up orb system in... what's it called? In Onimusha 2. But if you played Genma Onimusha first, like, you kind of already saw that. And the fact that you could, like, and the fact that enemies would, like, steal it from you as well. Like, enemies would try and steal the power-up orbs from you. In Onimusha 2, like, those purple orbs you got, like, you know, the enemies couldn't steal them from you. You just got them if you absorbed them. Oh yeah, handgun bullets, that's right. Well, the main difference between Very Hard and Master Ninja. Damage that enemies do is higher on Master Ninja. And enemy placement as well. But not as bad as Very Hard. Like, for example, on Hard to Very Hard, they introduce like laser crab fiends will just pop up in normal fights on Very Hard. You'll start getting black cat fiends in a lot of Chapter 6 encounters. Whereas Master Ninja, like, comparatively to Master Ninja, sorry, they will then just give you, like, another black cat fiend. Whereas on, like, Hard, you just get blue cat fiends and that's it. You know, so, like, Master Ninja, like, again, the jump between the two is very strange. Diamond key. Oh yeah, diamond key, and then we need to go this way. You get a lot more red ninjas. Red ninjas pop up like all over the place on Master Ninja. Items are also more expensive. I say that items are more expensive, but the enemies they give you in Master Ninja give you way more money, so it's not as big of a problem. I just realised I forgot to get the rocket launcher. What else are there? Fiend challenges don't change all that much. The Archive challenge, the Master Ninja Archive challenge is definitely the hardest Archive challenge. Oh yeah, I need the book. But for the most part, the other Fiend challenges just have 20 more enemies in them. And you get 120 Berserkers at the stadium, which I do actually think is easier. Just going to mute my mic here while I have my little, what's it called, my little cornflake thingy. If I could find my microphone. That's nice. What's some of the main differences? Oh, Scarab rewards totally suck on Master Ninja. I think that might be maybe a change that if you don't already like get all the Scarabs on a run, you might not notice it. But Scarab rewards are severely toned down on Master Ninja. Up until like 30, I think, you just get items. You just get like a free refill of smoke bombs, which is actually extremely good if you know how good smoke bombs are. Yeah, but then you just get like an elixir, and that's it. for like 5 scarabs, and you think, oh, okay, well, that sucks. Oh, you also get the armored soldier guys in Chapter 8 on Master Ninja. Hi there. Good night. What else? You get a lot more. There's a lot more laser crabs in the aqueduct. They pop up all over the shop. I'm trying to think. Did you get any extra ghost fish? I don't think you get any extra ghost fish. Yeah, that's kind of it, really. Like, they're the main differences. Oh. There we go. Don't forget it this time. Alright, I actually got back here pretty quick. Yeah, I think this is going to be faster, because you do skip the first part where you have to actually get the bolt cutters, so... What's up, bruh? In the gentleman's area. Yeah. So tough now, aren't you? Right, I need to go back this way and get my book. Kill this bloody liquor. That's just a file. Yeah, we'll do. No worries, VHS. I'll catch you later, man. There we go. He'll probably, yeah, Mr. X will probably get right back up, like, just as I start going back here. I'm, like, obsessively checking on this emote now. Because I really, really want this one to be live. As long as it doesn't take, like, 100 years. Like it did on the other one. Nah, still pending. I'm going to keep that page open, actually, because I want to check it. I want to look at badges before I go to bed tonight. It's weird. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I started later, but tonight's stream has gone insanely fast. Maybe it's because I was playing Doom. Yeah, now this fucking Liquor's put an end to this run twice because I've completely forgot about him. And then I just start running immediately. So. Didn't forget about you this time. Yeah, I can go this way. Why are you in the way of where I need to be? Thanks for getting the door for me, though. Appreciate that. Mr. X is nothing if not chivalrous. We'll take that. Yeah, actually, you still need to go to the club key room, so... Shut up. Polluting... Noise pollution, man. Be quiet. That actually sounded like that came from inside my place. Then I need to go back around the stars key, do the diamond key door. I can pick that up anytime. That's Mr. X. Does he do anything to zombies on the floor? No. It'd be funny if he just, like, stomped on the zombies on the floor. Do you get liquors in here now? Yep. Where's the other one? Thanks, Master Jack. And good luck to you too. You will get Master Ninja, I'm telling you. Seems like it seems like it's gonna be too hard, but trust me, it's not. You'll get it. Where was my here we are. Bye-bye. I was eating. Okay. I can go this way now. I just heard Mr. X. Would you like saucy chicken? I used to. I'm gonna say, funny. I can't remember. Me and my roommate were talking about this a couple of days ago. And since moving here, like I've not eaten meat. And I was thinking, I just don't even crave it anymore, like at all. And I was thinking, am I ever gonna eat it again? I was even what was that? I was watching. Well, I say watching. Listening to the Tony Hawk episode. Tony Hawk was recently on Joe Rogan's podcast, and I was listening to that, and they were talking about barbecue. And I remember thinking, like, man, yeah, barbecue's like that, and that was the first time, like, since being here, where I've thought about it. Like, yeah, barbecue's good shit, man. You know, like, I do like some good barbecue. But I don't know. We'll see. It's it's starting to get to that point now as well, where like it's been so long, like arbitrarily, like I almost don't want to break my streak. You know, even though like that's not really, that shouldn't really be a thing, but like that's just the way I am. That's how I think about it. That's a good cup of tea. I do say so myself. Right, I need to get back to an item box. I'm carrying way too much crap. Well, I just need to get rid of this rocket launcher, really. I really hope Master Jack is back in like a couple of weeks, and he's like, yeah, I'm on very hard now. I'm like, yeah. And then like in a couple more weeks, he's like, I now I'm a Master Ninja. Yeah. It's always good. Those comments, like, seriously, like, they really do, like, reaffirm, like, doing tutorial stuff, you know? They really do. Like, looking at the NG stuff I've made, content-wise, like, the tutorial stuff is, like, just, you know, it absolutely crushes anything else, like, in terms of, like, sort of interactivity and views. Like, for example, the HP1 Karma run, I kind of figured like that probably wouldn't get a lot of views just because, let's be real, like the amount of people out there that are searching for that is probably very, very, very small. But like just that movement tutorial, I think the last time I checked was like well into 5 figures, you know. And I think it's because a lot of it is just there's not really. I mean, I guess I don't really look, so I don't really know for certain, but I get the idea that like there's not a whole lot of tutorial stuff out there for Ninja Gaiden. But again, I don't really look for that stuff, so I wouldn't really know. What's up, Unwary? Almost. Oh, man, it's dark. It's dark in here. Jesus. Let me turn the light on. I haven't got my lights set up anymore right now because of just what I'm doing here. There we go. That's a bit better. Speaking of hobo tier, man, this hair is getting thick. Oh. Ryu is no longer on Scorpion's shoulders. He kept falling off. Alright, yeah, let's go this way. But yeah, I'm actually going to do that real quick. What should I put in? Like, just Ninja Gaiden tutorial and see what comes up, I guess. There we are. Ninja Gaiden tutorial. Huh, there's one for the NES Ninja Gaiden. Okay, my movement tutorial is the second video. The Eternal Legend walkthrough is the 5th result. The Ninja Dog boss rush is the 7th result. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, a lot of, yeah, I am a lot of these results. So out of the first, what's that? 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Out of the first 12 results, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm half of them. So I guess that's why those videos do tend to get more views. And then the rest is literally just, yeah, the rest is literally just my channel. So, well, I mean, you know, I guess there's just not a lot of people doing it. I'm distracted now. What am I doing? The cog. I need the cog, don't I? That's right. Oh, wait, that reminds me. Did you see Digital T's Nimpo dupe tutorial? Seems like he's got that sussed. So I'd be interested to see if I kind of hope Frenchie like goes back to running normal to see if he like how he could incorporate that, because I feel like having like 5 Nimpos as of chapter 4 would be like pretty insane for your route. Isn't this film on B scenario? Man, you know it's funny, but there's probably people that play this game that are like, what's this? Like, there really would be. Oh, crap, yeah. That's why I didn't want to pick that up. We'll get rid of that. Man, not having that item box in the main hall, that is a real pain for item efficiency on this run. Having to go back and forth between them quite a bit. I still need to pick that up. Although, since figuring out how to knife what's-his-face, like, pistol rounds are just kind of a nice little bonus at this point. I'll put that away. There we go. Yeah, so from here it's pretty much mop up the items I've got left, and then that's it. Sewers. Yeah, so sewers is like a lot sooner. Not looked at runs a B scenario. I would imagine they're quite a bit quicker. Alright, what time have we got? Getting carried away here. Yeah. Bloody hell. I pick up. So we'll grab the cog and we'll get all this stuff sorted, and then we'll call it a night. And we'll get an early night for tomorrow. Saints Row Day. Saints Row. Oh, I can't wait. I really hope that game doesn't have any problems though. Like, if there's one game that I really hope just is fine and just runs with no problems, I really hope it's that one. What are you looking at, Leon? What is he looking at? Mr. X, like, on a lower floor or something? Thank you very much. Right, let's go. So the sewers took about an hour with Leon on Leon A. With regular weapons, like, I don't think there'll be much in that, to be honest. I do love that you can hear Mr. X just stomping around every now and then. Seem to get less zombies. Yeah, you get less zombies, don't you? I feel like that will help because then you can probably afford to mix some extra Magnum rounds instead. Right then. Items. There's nothing. Well, I'm mainly just thinking of ammo, really. Ah, yeah. So there's my knife in there, and the handgun bullets. So we'll go back that way. What am I doing? Be interesting to play through this game just regularly, but with the infinite knife, just to see how different it'd make the game. A lot of people did not like that you didn't have an infinite knife in this game. Honestly, didn't think it was that big of a deal. And this is early on. This is before people knew that, like, knifing liquors was hella OP. Although, that said, I've not actually seen anyone else do that, so maybe that's not well known. I would have thought it is, but I don't really know. I haven't got both safes yet, have I? I don't think so. No, I've only got one. Okay. Man, Leon gets a lot of shit. There we go. Right, that'll do. We'll call it there. All I've got to do is go down to the sewers, and then we're good to go. Just quickly check I've not missed anything here. Oh no, the hand grenade. I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah, we'll go and grab that. Otherwise, I'll probably forget. You get one less liquor in here too, which is a bit weird. Foolish of me to think you could outrun a zombie. Definitely just heard Mr. X then. Oh, okay. I had a feeling there was one, like, just lurking there. And he's right behind me. He should not be able to catch me up though. Yeah, you definitely get 2 liquors in here normally, so. And that guy's already dead. So, yeah, you're going to have a lot of... So this is basically the first police station bit done. Let's do a quick ammo check. Yeah, like 30 shotgun rounds, like over 100 pistol. All this to mix more ammo. That's kind of crazy. Alright, let's, yeah, I can override that one. Don't need that one. Right. Okay. Sorted. Alright guys, that's going to do it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully bright and early, with Saints Row I was going to say Saints Row the 3 remaster. It's Saints Row the 3rd remaster. I'll be playing that as soon as I can, so I'll just tweet out and post on Discord when I'm going live. Have a good night guys. I will catch you tomorrow. Take care. Peace.